Premier Comrade Mielenkov, Comrade Agents, thank you for coming. Here's what we know so far. 10 years ago, the United States government covered up an invasion by an alien race known as Vurons. Their primary agent was this Vuron, Cryptosporidium-137. Dangerous, unpredictable, and now, deceased.
So, what has been problem?
The problem, comrade, is that Vurons can clone themselves and pose convincingly as human. And they've used these abilities to put Cryptosporidium-138 into the White House.
And the American people are not noticing?
Right. Pull the other one. Even worse, this new crypto clone contains pure Vuron DNA, harvested from human brains by Orthopox 13, mastermind of the invasion. He also bears a mysterious new mutation, referred to only as the Package. These aliens pose a dire threat to the Soviet Union, comrades. And so, they must be destroyed. As we speak, President Crypto is in Bay City, attending a youth cultural festival.
And Orthopox?
Conducting experiments in the Vuron mothership. Savages. Degenerates. There's only one way to deal with such men. What in the... Revolution.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
Greetings, comrade. Mother Russia sends her regards.
You expect me to beg, human?
No, little Vuron. I expect you to die.
Mine's bigger.
Crypto! The mothership has somehow been destroyed! And I've been blown to smithereens! Luckily, I was able to download a copy of my exquisite mind into this Holopox unit just before the ship exploded.
Gee, that is lucky. Virtual pox, huh? Kinda constricting, ain't it?
Well, beggars can't be choosers. The good news is ancient Vuron landing beacons were left here eons ago during the war with the Martians. If you can find and activate one of those beacons, you'll be able to summon your saucer.
Neat trick. And then, I kick a little monkey ass. Ah, crap.
My waning joie de vivre is rekindled. Landing zone activated.
Good work getting the saucer here, Crypto!
No sweat. It needs to be aired out every 5,000 parsecs or so.
I don't understand it. We blew that alien spacecraft out of the sky, and yet the shriveled geriatric one somehow survived. These Shopas must be harder to kill than we thought.
I spit on them. Pah!
Nonetheless, inform the Kremlin we shall proceed with the operation as planned. Tell them we need as much Revelate as they can ship, as quickly as they can ship it.
Ah, that's the last of the nukes. Now, destroy the KGB base on the rock while I scan the contents of the dossier.
Poxy. Finally kicked you out of the geisha house, huh? Look, Pox, explain this monster to me. The Ivans can't even make a decent wristwatch. How the hell they come up with the technology to turn a summer intern into that?
I've been trying to figure that one out myself, and I keep coming to the same conclusion. They didn't.
What are you suggesting?
I'm not sure, but there's more than good old-fashioned Russian can-do spirit at work here.
You're telling me those people have all the initiative of a normal convention. Did you figure out where that ginormous monster went?
Not for certain, but I'm picking up a signal in the ocean to the south.
Yeah? What kind of signal?
A radiation signature, emanating in gamma waves from the creature's tortured brain.
Tortured?
Yes. It's as if the monster is crying out, "Kill me! Kill me!"
That's gotta be the most pathetic thing I've ever heard. So, you want me to hunt down this monstrosity and put it out of its misery?
Actually, I want you to read its mind and intuit the source of its cognitive dissonance. So we can get it some help and over time teach it confidence and self-esteem.
You gotta be kidding me.
Of course I am, you mutation! Now go kill that thing!
Okay. But how do I find it?
Do I have to? You get in your saucer and fly to the spot marked on your radar. Look for bubbles on the water. That's a pretty good sign there's a monster!
So then what? I just drop some fat boys into the water and blow it up?
Unfortunately, no. Your saucer's weapons are ineffective underwater. You'll have to figure out some way to get the beast to surface first.
And then I play a little whack-a-lizard. Got it.
All right, Crypto. Follow that bubble trail.
One bubble bloodbath coming up. The monster's about to hit the shore. Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Don't crush me! Don't crush me! Oh, brains! My lives are flashing before my eyes! Kill it, Crypto! Kill it!
The more it knocks down, the more it regenerates.
Well, it has to have a weakness somewhere. Find it and hit it hard. You don't want to lose the big one in front of your little ninja groupies, do you?
I don't give a damn about my little ninja groupies. I'm worried about getting my ass stomped. They all die the same. Okay, that was a little different.
Lahamuya! What have you done to that poor girl?
Ah, for once, it's not what it looks like.
I don't even know what it looks like. Never mind, we don't have time. Just give her some money for therapy.
This better get me laid.
Now, I just received word from Sergei, my contact at the KGB. He says they're building Project Solaris at a Soviet base in Siberia. The town is called Tunguska. It's a little remote.
No kidding, because I thought everything in Russia was 20 minutes from everything else. Tick-tock, dollface.
I'm glad you're here, Crypto. We need to hunker down and do some serious strategizing.
Know any place I can get one of those big furry hats? My ears are freezing off.
You don't have any ears.
See? That's what I'm saying. Tell me about it. You gotta fill me in on this whole Blisk thing, Pox.
My hard drive is spinning. I hardly know where to begin. They're huge, hideous brutes with giant claws and withering halitosis. They have a single hive mind and an imperviousness to radiation. They take to it like a pig to mud. Imagine a cockroach mating with a lobster.
Oi, enough already. You're making me queasy.
Humans assume the Tunguska blast of 1908 was caused by a meteorite. But now we know its true cause. The fiery crash of a Blisk warship.
Listen, I skipped most of military history. How'd that war get started, anyway?
Millennia ago, Mars was an ocean world, and the Blisk ruled an underwater paradise. Frankly, they were more than a little cocky about it. The war was long and bitter, but in the end, we reduced their world to desert and wiped them out! Or so we thought. We obliterated most of their warships, though one we could not account for. We assumed it had been destroyed, but it must have been merely disabled, and drifted helplessly through space until it crash-landed here on Earth.
And I'm guessing the Krabbies ain't the forgiving type.
After what we did to them, not bloody likely.
Yeah, well, don't you worry your virtual little head, Pox. This time they're going down for good.
A bold statement. Many Furons fell thanks to the Blisk. And there's another problem. Since the war, the Furon defense budget has been downsized. I fear that most of our current weapons will be ineffective against the Blisk.
Downsize the defense budget? What the hell did the Emperor do that for?
The Blisk were exterminated. No one else posed such a lethal threat. We didn't need the big guns. But none of us saw this coming.
Okay, well, at least we know what we're up against. What do you want me to do?
I'll contact you with new orders as soon as I have some idea what's going on. Until then, just don't do anything rash.
Rash, me? Nah, I got a cream for that. Cleared it right up.
Try using a different weapon, Crypto. You must have something that can short out those shields. That was one hell of a fight, Crypto. A real barn burner. Well, it's about time.
Guess the Krabbies won't screw with us now. Not after what I did to their warship.
Don't get cocky, Crypto. There's still at least one loose end left to tie up. You may have destroyed the Blisk base,
but we still don't have Milenkov.
Hey, Pox, you seen the blonde babushka? She's supposed to meet me here.
No, I haven't. As a matter of fact, you haven't even properly introduced us.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to impress her.
Oh, relax. I have more pressing matters than torpedoing your grand designs. Actually, I was hoping she could help us track down Milenkov. Perhaps she's with Agent Sergei.
You know her, always working. She's probably just looking for leads on Milenkov.
Quite possibly, she is most efficient. Perhaps Agent Sergei is helping her.
She better not be. Man, I have had it with that smug jerk-off. Look at me. I'm so handsome, I'm so smart. I read poetry, I wrestle bears.
Regardless, you should probably find Natalia. She may even need your assistance.
Yeah, I'm going.
Good. Snoop around. Somebody must have seen her. Udachi, comrade.
Thank Lenin you're here. The worst have come to pass. Sergei is infected.
Ah, for crying out. Tell me you use protection. Or don't they teach sex ed in the Young Pioneers?
Kakaya Zernitsa! I am not talking about STDs. He's been infested with alien spores.
Indeed he has, Lapushka, and I'm afraid penicillin won't do the trick. Hello, Cryptosporidium.
Milenkov. Sorry to rain on your communist party, but in case you haven't noticed, your little base looks like Keith Moon redecorated. You've lost.
Such bluster, such arrogance. You're beginning to sound like real American. Soon you'll be wearing cowboy hat and speaking in monosyllables.
Says you.
The truth is, this base means nothing. At this very moment, we are preparing to initiate the final phase of Operation Solaris from our ultra-secret main facility on the moon. It's the ultimate fruition of the Stalinist ideal. What a shame neither of you will be there to see it. Goodbye, Lapushka moya. До свидания, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto! Leave me! Stop Milenkov!
Keep your Kakashnik on, dollface. You think I'm flying to the moon without you?
Well done, Crypto. You saved the princess. Natalia. You should probably go over and, you know, make sure she's all right or something. Just go.
Tovarish!
Look, it sucks that Milenkov got away, but I couldn't let you know.
I know, Crypto, and thank you. But we still have to stop Milenkov. And he's halfway to the moon by now. Ugh, what are we going to do?
Hello? Have saucer will travel. I was wondering when you'd ask.
Your saucer can take both of us all the way to the moon?
You kidding? I've done so many mods on that baby, she'll give you everything but the happy ending.
Milenkov's not showing up on my scanners, but I am detecting Soviets aplenty and buttloads of Blisk. What's worse, Natalia's been gathering intel from the cosmonauts, and you won't believe what she's found. Project Solaris is a Blisk weapon built to bombard the Earth with Bliskifying spores. Go see Natalia. She'll give you the gory details. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a king-size crab claw cracker!
Nice of you to join me.
Hey, Dollface, you seen my new weapon yet?
Dar Crypto, very impressive.
Well, you know what they say. Big guns, large arsenal.
You know, that's maybe the clumsiest innuendo you've ever attempted.
Thanks, I wrote it myself. Give me the scoop, Dollface. What do we know about this Blisk base?
Not much, other than it seems to be the main Blisk stronghold. It contains their hive, and the weapon they plan to use to destroy Earth.
And that's bad. See? See? I'm really getting this spy stuff, huh? Okay, what do we know about this Blisk weapon?
It's an organic spore shooter, and it too needs radiation to charge itself.
Jeez, enough with the radiation. My nads are shriveling like crazy. Tell me about the hive. I'm guessing it ain't filled with honey.
Yet, the hive contains all the Blisk spores, hundreds of thousands of them. And the spores feed voraciously on radioactive materials.
Radiation. Why did it have to be radiation? Okay, Sexy, what's the plan?
We must find a way to prevent the proliferation of the Blisk spores. Our intel shows the spores derive energy from massive radiation. We need to cut off their radiation supply so we can slow them down.
Radiation. Why does it always have to be radiation? So how do they get their radiation supply?
Their lunar rovers deliver radioactive materials from the mine to the base. I want you to follow one of the rovers to the mining site.
Is that all? I thought it was gonna be something hard. You got it, babe.
Well, Cryptosporidium, once again you showed unexpected pluck. You've stopped my weapon launching. Pity, really. We had such glorious renovation plans for that pathetic little planet. But no matter. You've nearly staved off the inevitable. You can't fight progress, Huron.
You two-bit tin-horn petty tyrant. I fart bigger than you. You think just because you can keep a few depressed peasants in line, you can go toe-to-toe with me? I'm the king of the world! The master of disaster! The baddest dude in the whole damn town! King Kong ain't got nothing on me!
King Kong died, Cryptosporidium. I wonder, would you be so sure of yourself if you knew our fiendish master plan?
Millie, I'm gonna probe you so hard, you're gonna be wearing diapers for a month.
I already take a weekly hycolonic, but thank you for the offer. On the other hand, I wonder, would you be so bold if you knew our devilish master plan?
Get this through your monkey brain, Milenkov. We own that planet, and there's not a damn thing that you or your rusky pals can do about it.
Such bluster, such overconfidence, yet still you can't see the big picture. I wonder, would you feel so arrogant if you knew the full scope of our fiendish master plan?
Jeez, you guys just gotta have your monologues, don't you? Okay, I give. What's your damn master plan? Let me guess. You and the Blisk are gonna spread those spores and enslave humanity. Commies and crabbies. A match made in heaven.
Small minds, no imagination. It's nothing so mundane. We don't give a damn about humanity, Cryptosporidium. What we want from Earth is the same thing you want. Survival.
So the Crabbies want a new crib. What's wrong with Mars?
Mars is a desert, an acid wasteland. You Furons saw to that. But Earth is 3/5 water. All it lacks is massive radioactivity to become a new Eden. An irradiated ocean paradise for Blisk!
But what about the Russians? Your people can't live in that.
My people? Oh, you really aren't very bright, are you? Why do you think we've waged Cold War? Encouraged the buildup of nuclear arms? Good God, what sane human would pursue such obvious suicide? 1908, Blisk warship crashes. 1917, October Revolution. Do they mad? You, of all creatures, should know. Aliens walk among us. Da?
You're not suggesting...
Suggesting. I'm telling you. Lenin, Stalin, Khrushchev.
Trotsky?
Please, don't be ridiculous. It helped that Russian is so close to Bliskish. No coincidence, of course. The Furons aren't the only race who ever used Earth for shore-live. Face it, Kritos Poridium. You Furons have been out-schemed. The history of the Soviet Union is the history of Blisk on Earth. The loss of our spores is a blow, but in the end it makes no difference. Soon, Earth will be ours. No more humans, no more Furon DNA. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Lestrovia Cryptosporidium.
Now would be a good time to tell me about that ace up your sleeve you mentioned.
Arthurus loins, I'd almost forgotten. Crypto, you're a genius. Using Pock's lab, I've created a new virus that will infect and kill the Blisk.
Catchy?
Let's hope so. I've arranged for it to be delivered to the moon by a new courier company. Oh, what's the name? The North American Shipping Association. Anyway, everyone calls them NASA. You wouldn't believe the cost of shipping to developing galaxies.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That's it? What? One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind? 7 months and that's the best you could come up with? But you didn't like it? No, I didn't like it. It's crap. Where'd you find it, on a cereal box? I thought it sounded profound. Profound? You wouldn't know profound if it hit you over the head with a Camus novel. You think Merv Griffin's a deep thinker. Listen, mister, I'm getting a little tired of your lip. Oh, yeah, Commander Big Shot? What are you gonna do about it? Pull the plug on this mission, that's what. Sorry, Houston, but I can't work another second with this jackass. Get in the car. Get in the car. Moron. Puts.
Goldie, how am I glad to see you. You won't believe it. The Blisk are...
Planning to kill humanity and turn Earth into an irradiated water world? I know.
Oh, well, the good news is Pox has...
Concocted a virus which will cause the Blisk to spontaneously combust? I know.
Oh, how'd you know?
I'm a spy. It's what I do.
Okay, well, so what are we gonna do?
We're going to bring these Flolachi to their knees, that's what. I'll release the virus. You just keep those crabbies off me while I do it.
They're not touching a hair on your pretty little head, dollface. Trust me.
They better not. I told you, I'm allergic to shellfish. But one way or another, Tovarish, this base is coming down. Hard.
I am so turned on right now. I gotta ask you, Nat, how do you get into that suit?
Shoehorns and Vaseline, baby.
Rawr. If that's a pickup line, we're a match made in heaven. So what do we know about this Blisk base exactly?
We know it's split into 2 domed sections, and it's swarming with Blisk warriors. Very unfriendly. Also, the entire base is organic, alive, and much of it radioactive.
Well, guess if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, huh? Hey, it's only the fate of our species, right? We can do this. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Da, comrade. I'm ready. And spaceman, good hunting.
Rock and roll!
Boy, honey!
This we're trying to protect in here.
We've done it, comrade.
We sure did, Dollface.
We saved the Earth.
We killed the Blisk.
I am pleased to have helped you vanquish your foes.
Hey, you know, after a while, that big blue mud ball starts to grow on you. I mean, at first you think it's a boil, but...
It's all right, Crypto. You don't have to pretend. I know how you feel about humans.
Well, not all humans. Natalia! You're gonna pay for that, you son of a bitch!
Crypto, I've been ringing you for hours. What in the galaxy's going on out there?
Sorry, Poxy. Just working on a little science project.
Wait, Crypto, you're finally showing an interest. I knew one day you'd make an excellent scientist if only you were properly motivated. What is it? Physics? Biology?
Little of both.
A little of... Wait a minute. I'm detecting residual heat from the cloning lab. Crypto! You didn't! Listen, you little pustule. If anyone's getting a new clone around here, it had better be me.
Who was that, Kryptushka?
Telemarketer. Nothing to worry your sexy little head about.
Whatever you say, my insatiable alien love czar. Wake me up when you're ready for re-entry.
I made a few adjustments.